Hello, in this video I'm going to talk about finding articles on management topics in databases available through the Gellert Library at Notre Dame de Namur University. You can find a range of publications in our databases, including magazines, newspapers, and scholarly academic journals. Many of these publications, especially the scholarly ones, are not available for free online, so by researching your topic in these databases, you gain access to high-quality information that may not be available elsewhere. You can access these databases from anywhere, on campus or off campus, through the library website. To begin, I'm going to select online databases on our website. On this screen, you can read about all of the databases that we subscribe to. As you can see, they cover many different topics and different kinds of publications. Since today I'm looking for articles on management topics, I'm going to use Academic Search Complete, which covers every discipline and is often a good one to include with any search, and also Business Source Complete, which focuses on business publications. Notice that we get both of these databases through the EBSCO service. To get started using the databases from home, click here for remote access. To log in, you use the same login you used for the NDNU email. The default for this is your first initial and last name, and the first two letters of your last name, and the last four digits of your student ID. So now I'm going to select EBSCO, and on this screen you can see there are different search interfaces, including a business search interface, but since I am searching more than one database, I'm going to use the regular one here at the top. And on this screen I'm going to select Academic Search Complete and Business Source Complete, and then click Continue. So let's say I'm looking for articles about how money affects employee motivation. So instead of putting what I'm looking for in as a statement or a question up here, it's usually better to construct my search out of the essential keywords that describe what I'm looking for. So I'm looking for articles about employees, and motivation, and money. So I'm telling the database to go out and find articles in which employees and motivation and money all appear somewhere in the description of the article. So before I go ahead and hit the search button, I also wanted to show a few limits that you might make use of pretty regularly. One of them is for scholarly peer-reviewed journals. This means you will only get back results that come from these kinds of publications and not from magazines or newspapers. So I'm going to go ahead and check that one off. Another limit that can be useful is the published date from. This allows you to specify certain dates within which all your articles must be published. So I could, for instance, do the last 10 years. So let's do January 2000 to December 2011. And finally, another one that you'll probably make frequent use of is the ability to limit to full text. This will mean all your retrieved articles are available in full text right here in this database. However, I'm not going to mark that one for now because sometimes you can get citations for good articles where the full text doesn't happen to be in the database you're currently searching, but it turns out the full text is easily available in another database or through some other means. And I actually have directions and information about how you can retrieve any journal in full text on the same website that this video is embedded in. So let's go ahead and do our search. So I want to point out that the limits we were just using, some of them appear right here on the side, so you could make adjustments if you need to, and you can see all of the limiting options by clicking this Show More here. And as you see, here's the same screen we just saw with all the limits. Now we got 82 results, and what you would do if you did this search is you would look through them, and you might look through quite a bit more of them than you might when you typically do a web search, because if you did a good job of building your search, which I think we did, the results will tend to be quite relevant to your topic, and you might find some good articles further down the list. Although EBSCO does sort them by relevance, so the ones that are closest to your topic might tend to be near the top. So let me go ahead and open up this article. And here's a description, a fuller description of the article, including the abstract, which gives you a summary of the article, as well as access to the full text. So as you find articles that interest you, you'll want to add them to your folder. Let me just return to my list here. And so I would continue looking through the articles and then adding them to my folder as I see ones that I want to keep. So it's very important that before you close EBSCO, you save all the articles that you want to keep. So you open up your folder, because once you close EBSCO, it'll forget about your search and all the articles you found. So to save them, one of the best ways is to email them to yourself. So I'll select all, hit the email button, and at this point you would just enter your email address, and you can also have citations of the articles sent to you. So you would select this and then, for instance, pick out APA if that's the format you're using, and then hit the send button, and you will get separate emails with each article as well as an email with the citations. Now when you're using the citations, please be sure to check that they were done correctly before you just paste them into your paper. So that concludes the basic search video. Please feel free to contact us if you have any questions or if you need any help.